Ivy and welcome to my channel. Hello and welcome to my first YouTube video, my first reading vlog. And this is an interesting way to start a reading vlog, honestly, to start a YouTube channel, because I had this plan. I was gonna do an all-nighter because that's what I have to pull. And we were gonna see how many books I could read in an 11 to 7 shift because it's 11:30, but I just got off of work. I have to go into work tomorrow at 9 p.m. So how do you fix your sleep schedule? They scheduled you a shift like that. Obviously, you stay up all night and then you go to bed at 7 a.m. So that's what we're gonna do. The only way I know how to keep myself awake is to read. So that's what we're doing today. But the twist is that there's currently a tornado warning out in the area that I live in. So that's fun. We're gonna be hearing thunder, probably seeing some lightning, but let's get to know each other a little bit. One thing about me is I love to sleep. Like if I'm tired, I'm going to sleep. I don't care. Like I'm going to sleep. I have to, I can't function. If I'm tired, I will quite literally act like a toddler. So with all that being said, you guys are gonna hold me accountable and we are going to do this reading vlog. We're gonna stay up and we are going to go to bed at 7 a.m. Let me check the current time for you guys. It's 11:35. We're going to bed at 7 a.m. We're going to start off reading the book that I'm currently reading, which is The Front Runner by Elsie Silver. If you guys don't know what that is, it is the third book in the Gold Rush Ranch series, which is the series that came before Chestnut Spring. I'm on chapter 19. I'm 57% through this book. So I know that I will for sure be able to finish this one in today's video, and I hopefully am able to start another book. It says that I have 2 hours left of this book, so I should be able to finish it in this video. I'm a slow reader though. I'm easily distracted and, well, not that there's anything to distract me because it's quite literally almost 4 a.m. So if something starts distracting me, that's not TikTok. That's honestly concerning. And this is why I go to bed. Like, this is why I go to sleep, because what am I talking about? Look, I go to bed at this time. I'm rarely awake at this time, and if I am, I'm whining like a top. Get to know me. We're gonna ignore the fact that I am wearing Kool-Aid pajama pants because, look, I want to be cozy. I want to be cozy with you guys. We're getting really close in this first video. You're gonna get to know me in a way you never wanted to, really. Y'all didn't ask for this. Nobody asked for this, and I'm giving it to you anyway. So you're welcome. You're welcome. Let's get into reading. I'm going to start reading. I'm going to get some way through this book. Before I give you guys my thoughts and opinions, I did start this book a while ago and then re-jumped into it recently. And by a while ago, I think I meant like October of last year. And then I did just jump back into this book a few days ago, right where I left off in October. So, and I did remember what I read because I only got like 5 chapters in, but I feel like that's important probably when we get to rating or when I start sharing my thoughts and opinions on this book. But yeah, I'm gonna start reading and then we'll reconvene when I have some thoughts when we've picked up. I have moved locations, but if you don't like miscommunication, you will not like this book, because the way these two haven't even become like officially together or even like in any kind of way together, they have miscommunicated so many times, and I'm honestly sick of it, because it's been like every chapter they have some sort of miscommunication. They don't communicate because they don't talk to one another, and then we go to like one person's POV and they're just mad at the other person for no reason, essentially, because you just didn't communicate, or you just didn't understand what they're saying, or you just took it the wrong way. I am 61% into the book now, and it has just been a constant, and it just came up again, and I was like, I can't, like, just communicate. You're adults. But they don't, so I'm gonna keep reading. Hopefully they figure it out. We'll see how many more times two people can misunderstand each other, because it's crazy. I take back what I said about the miscommunication, because then there's literally the paragraph that like we're both treading so damn carefully around each other, trying to keep things fake when they clearly aren't anymore. For two smart people, we can be so stupid. So at least they're aware that if they have one more freaking, like, I don't know, at least they're aware. Okay, I officially made it to 1 a.m. and struggling. My eyes are like hurting from like, you know, that feeling when you're like sleepy and your eyes like start to like, I'm gonna go to sleep so bad, and no, I'm gonna go to sleep so bad, and it's now 2:30. I'm sleepy and my eyes hurt. Well, you guys, it's 5:30. I failed. I fell asleep at 3. Didn't even finish the book. I didn't stay up the whole time I was supposed to, and yeah. So yeah, that's, I don't even know what to say. I'm so tired. I also got up early yesterday, was up so early because I had errands right before I even went to work, and then went to work, and then came home and was expected to stay awake, and I just couldn't, and I gave up at 3. Well, no, I didn't even give up. I just fell asleep, and then I just now woke up because my boyfriend was getting ready to go to work, and he woke me up, and I was like, I fell asleep. That was me pulling an all-nighter. It didn't work out. Maybe I'll try this video again. Maybe, but this time, maybe just for fun with some prep. Oh my god, I'm so tired. Maybe I'll try it again. I didn't even finish my book. It was so hard to focus on the book too. Like, I couldn't focus on like the chapters because my eyes were hurting so bad. Like that stinging feeling when you're really tired and you just need to go to bed, but you're like fighting it. I was fighting sleep. Eyes were hurting. You guys, it was not it. crazy. I've done this before too. I've had to do this before for work, and I succeeded. I read an entire book. Didn't go to bed till 7. I don't know, but that day I was like off too, so it was like I really thought I was gonna be able to do it, but I just wasn't. And yeah, that's the reality. Maybe I'll do like a, I don't know, some other variation of this video and try it for fun this time, with preparation, with... Hey guys, I thought that since I failed the all-nighter, I have a few hours until I have to go into work, and I'm currently reading, so I thought I could just give you guys an update and add this into the video, because technically I haven't went to work yet, so I could possibly not fail this challenge if we take it that far. We're gonna ignore the way I look. I've spent the entire day obviously sleeping for work tonight, but let's chat. If you guys don't know what this book is about, it is about Mira and Stefan, and Stefan runs a racehorse. What are they called? Like ranch. They're called ranches. So he owns a competitor's racehorse ranch to the Gold Rush Ranch. And happens with one of his horses' foals where it dies after birth, and something happens with Billy's foal where she needs a adoptive mother for it. So their only option really is Stefan, and everyone at Gold Rush Ranch hates Stefan, specifically Billy. So they send Mira, because she has to work. Mira's our female main character in this book. They send Mira because she is the only one that works with him, like full on. Because she's the veterinarian of Ruby Creek. And she convinces him to take in Billy's foal. But his only stipulation is that she has to do 3 dates with him. 3 fake dates. So we're just watching them sort of fake date and connect, and she finds out that he actually is really sweet and not at all what Billy thinks that he is. And that's kind of like the premise of the book. They do their 3 fake dates, they connect. Mira, there's like this big secret that Mira's like holding. One of them is that she won't tell her friends about Stefan because they obviously hate him, and she assumes that oh, they hate him, so if I'm with him, that's betrayal. And then the other one is a big secret that I won't spoil for you guys. So I want to talk about my feelings and opinions on this. So right now I am now 70% into the book, and I don't feel as connected to either one of these characters or the relationship as I did with the other 2. The other 2 books I really liked. I really liked the 2 couples. I liked the connection between them. But this one, I don't know if it's because I took a break in between reading it or what it is. I don't know what it is, but I just don't feel connected to the characters. I get where they're coming from, and I get how they're forming their connection. The connection is there, but I think it's the constant miscommunication, the constant oh, he doesn't like me, but he does like me and he's pretending, or oh, why did I do, just that I don't like. I don't like it, and it's coming from both sides constantly. I'm 70% through this book, and it's still happening. And they just got together, and they're still not even officially together, even though they both said that they still like each other. But then there's still this thing where it's oh, why did I say that? He doesn't actually like me like that. This is all fake. And it's okay, well, first of all, he's already said that this is not fake. You've already told him that you don't think this is fake. So I'm not sure where that notion comes from, or why the miscommunication is so prevalent in this book, but it is bothering me so bad, and I think it is what is affecting my ability to connect to the characters, and also the fact that they're barely they're spending a lot of time together, but their relationship progress is really slow, which is odd to me, because it'll pick up, but then it'll cut off or something.
So I don't know, I just am having a hard time with my opinions on these characters, honestly, and like connecting to their relationship, but also connecting to them individually. Like, I feel like we knew the personalities of Billy and Violet like right off the bat, and we knew like their personalities, not just their occupations, but we knew their personalities. And I don't feel like I really know that about Mira in the same way that I did about Violet and Billy. And that's one of the things that I really liked about those books, was like the female main characters' personalities. And then the same thing with Stefan. Like, I feel like we don't know him. Like, I feel like his only personality trait is like rich, traumatized boy who wants his reputation to be better than it is, but also doesn't care about his reputation. But we don't know much about him and his personalities other than that. And I don't know, I felt like, from my memory, it's been a while since I read Off to the Races and A Photo Finish, but from my memory, I feel like it wasn't like that in the other two books. So, I don't know. This is not my favorite one. I knew that when I started reading it somehow, because that is why I took a break. Like, I sped through Off to the Races and A Photo Finish, but then I got to this one, and I don't know if it was like the build up to the two characters wasn't really there. Like, usually in interconnected standalones, you get glimpses of the next couple in the books, like in the books before it, but I feel like we didn't get that. Like, we knew who Mira was, and we kind of knew who Stefan was, but we never saw the two of them together really in my memory. And so it's kind of like, okay, I wasn't already connected to these two characters anyway, and now I'm reading their book, and then it's kind of like moving slow, and the progression is kind of slow and everything like that, and it's just fine. I'm finding myself really struggling to connect with the story. I really like the writing and stuff because it's Elsie Silver, so it moves kind of quickly, but the actual connection with the two characters I am struggling with. So I'm gonna keep reading. I'm 70%, like I said. Hopefully something happens. I'm honestly also kind of bored. Like, the other ones, that's another thing. The other ones we had races we were going to, things we were prepping for, and I don't feel like we had that in this book. Like, we dropped this one big, like, Stephen? I don't know why when I say Stefan out loud, it feels wrong. But Stefan dropped this big thing that he's, like, thinking about, or, like, whatever, and we haven't talked about it after that. And it was like this big thing, and like there was like foreshadowing to it, or like whatever you want to call it, in Mira's POV, without her even knowing that it was something that was going to connect to Stefan. And we haven't even talked about it after that, which is odd to me, because again, 70% through this book, like, I feel like we should have more information than we do, and there should be more going on than there is. They're not, like, at this point, the foal is like fine. We've had like scenes of him, like, of them being with him, but like at this point it's been like he's fine. They don't need to like be watching him anymore. And then, so I feel like they're not really doing anything. Like, there's nothing happening in this book other than the slow progression of their relationship, but also like not even really that, which is so odd, because in the other two books we had like the relationship, and then we had them prepping for races. We had Violet, like in Violet's book, she was learning how to be a jockey. Is that what they are? Is that what she was learning? Is that what they're called? Whatever, she was learning how to get into that profession. And in Billy's book, like, she was trying to like get her standing, and like for people to take her seriously as a horse trainer. And Vaughn, is that? Yeah, Vaughn? I think that's his name. Vaughn was like trying to like heal his grandfather's legacy because it was like corrupted at the time. And then Cole was like working through family traumas, and then also like his own personal trauma that he hadn't shared with anybody and everything like that. And I feel like these two characters are not, like, they will mention stuff that they're working on. Like, Mira has like immigrant parents who really just want her like married off and everything like that, and she just wants to be successful, and she feels like they're not proud of her. Professional success is not like good enough. So we've like talked about that, but I feel like we already like whatever we were going to do with that, we've already done. And then Stefan's talked about like his family trauma a little bit, and he's raising his sister and stuff like that. But at the same time, like, we're not doing anything to progress those things. I don't know. I feel like there's like nothing going on in this book. And that is something I'm really struggling with. So I'm going to keep reading. We'll see what happens. I have to start getting ready here in like an hour, I think. So let's see how much reading I can get done in an hour. Let's see how much time it says I have left. 1 hour and 52 minutes left of the book. So we're going to see how far I can get in that. But I don't know. I don't know. Those are my thoughts and opinions as of right now. As of where I'm at.
Actually talking about the things that they're feeling and stuff, which is that's progress for them, because they have not done that before. This is new for them, which means it's new for me. Definitely on the spice scale, like some of the most like spicy books that I've read, because like no, and they always kind of just make me feel like you're letting us know too much. I'm just not used to knowing as much as you know when you read a book by Miss Silver. Like, I just figure I don't need to know those things. Does anyone else feel that way? Like, I'm like, and here's the thing is that I'm not even a person who, like, if it's in the book, I'm like, okay. But if it's not in the book, I'm also okay. Like, I'm not seeking it out, but it's like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just like, if it's part of the book, whatever. But your books just take it a step, maybe further than I'm comfortable with, which is so interesting. Like, I feel like in reading books, you learn, like, in reading new authors, you learn so much about your book taste by reading new authors, and especially like reading different genres and stuff like that. And I don't know, every book of hers that I've read, I feel like it's always been like a step further than I personally want to be. Some things are better left a mystery, but yeah, I don't know. I'm skimming. I'm like, okay. When people said that, I was always like, okay, like, are you missing something? But now I get it. Like, these books, it's like, okay, let me skim, because we just know too much. We just know more than I personally want to know. A little bit since I filmed this video. It's been about a week. But I never closed out and told you guys my opinions on the book. So I did end up finishing it, and I gave it 3 stars because pretty much all the critiques that I gave you throughout this video, the miscommunication between the couple, the like plot thing not being solved until the very end. Like, we got a bunch of scenes at the end of them like solving it, but I wasn't really buying it, you know what I mean? And I don't know, just something in this book was really lacking for me, so I just ended up giving it 3 stars. And the rest of the books in that series I really liked, and like I rated pretty highly. So yeah, thank you guys so much for coming on this journey of my first reading vlog. I hope you guys stick around. If you do kind of like this style video,
please feel free to subscribe to my channel and join me on this journey. Be the person who was here from the beginning. I'm so excited to go on this journey with you guys, to finally start this channel. I've been doing the Instagram for a year now, and I just felt like I couldn't share the way that I wanted to, because even though I'm a reader, I'm not a writer. I can't put my thoughts into written word, and so describing it with you guys in a longer form where I can just rant the entire time I'm reading and show you guys, share with you guys all my opinions, I feel like it's gonna work really, really well for me, and I'm really excited about it. I'm really excited to take this journey with you guys of starting this channel. So if you liked this video, if you're interested in seeing it, if you came from my Instagram, subscribe. I thank you guys for being here. I'm genuinely so excited. I've already started editing this video that you're watching, and I've had so much fun editing it, and I'm so excited to start filming more videos and to bring you guys along on this journey. So yeah, for watching this video, thank you guys for being here for my first YouTube video. If you guys enjoyed this video, please subscribe. It would mean so much to me, because I really want to create a community here where we can talk about books in depth. So please share any thoughts you have in the comments. I want to talk back and forth with you guys. If you've read these books, if you have video ideas or book recommendations that you want me to read, I am here for all of it. Let me know what kind of schedule you guys are interested in. I'm hoping that maybe I can get something up once a week, but maybe once every other week. Let me know. I'm just excited to be on this journey with you guys. I don't know what it's gonna look like and how it's gonna go, but I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited as well. And thank you for being here. Subscribe so that you can see when I upload my next video, and I hopefully will see you guys in the next one. Bye, you guys.